Hello and welcome to another episode of Brit and Poland. If you're a regular viewer to my channel, you might ask yourself, how does he get around so much of Poland? Well, yes, I do spend pretty much all my money on travel. It's become a bit of an obsession. But I do have a bit of help. And this video will give you some, let's say, useful ideas on help and how you can travel more cheaply as well. So when I first moved to Poland, well, most of the travel I did was to meet with family members when they came to visit. It was being shown places by girlfriends who wanted to show me Poland. But for the longest while, I didn't really know what there was to see in Poland, where I should go.
And over time, that curiosity turned into something more. I started to realise just how much there is to see here. Not just a few famous cities, but an incredible variety of places. Different landscapes, different atmospheres, completely different experiences. Poland isn't just one thing, it's many. But exploring it properly isn't always easy. Figuring out transport, planning trips, managing costs, it can all get in the way. And it's very easy to just stay in Warsaw.
And that's where things changed for me.
I discovered Warsaw Global. And through that, I started exploring Poland in a completely different way. Traveling as a group, sharing costs, meeting new people, and going to places I probably wouldn't have organised on my own. And one of the biggest things is how much easier it makes everything. Group discounts on trains, cheaper accommodation, shared costs for transport and entry fees. It all adds up. And suddenly, these trips become much more accessible. It's genuinely been a game changer. Sometimes it's just a simple day trip, jumping on a train in the morning with no real expectations, and ending up somewhere completely different. A small town, a quiet castle, a place you'd probably never think to visit on your own. But somehow, those end up being some of the most memorable days. Other times, it turns into a full weekend, exploring cities full of history, character, and stories. Places that feel completely different from Warsaw, with their own atmosphere, their own pace, and their own little surprises around every corner. And then there's nature. One weekend, you're walking through sand dunes by the sea. The next, you're in the mountains, surrounded by snow. Completely different environments, all within the same country. And somehow, each one feels like a completely new experience. And we experience those in various ways. Sometimes we camp, sometimes we have a cheap hostel, sometimes we find a nice hotel. And then there are the places you don't expect at all. The kind of places you didn't even know existed, until you're suddenly standing there in front of them. Massive sanctuaries, underground worlds, things that just don't quite match what you imagined Poland to be. But more than anything, it's the experience itself. The conversations on the train, the random moments, the laughs. Those are the things that stay with you. Because it's not just about seeing Poland, it's about experiencing it with people.
And the truth is, there's always so much more to explore. Really feels like I've only seen a small part of what's to offer in Poland. I always have an extra long list. But if you're ever in Warsaw and you fancy seeing a bit of Poland, maybe somewhere the tourists don't generally tell you about, then feel free to join us at Warsaw Global. At the end of the day, anyone is welcome in our group as long as you're not an asshole, basically. If you're in Warsaw and you fancy joining a trip around Poland, then feel free to check out Warsaw Global. We're always going to new places, always discovering, let's say, the hidden wonders of this country. We try to make everything as affordable as possible, and we make sure that every step of the way is mapped out. So, you never know, maybe I'll see you on our next trip.